Hello everybody, welcome back. Another rainy day. In my last video, you saw the trench base, and this is the remnants of said trench base. Oh, and also before I forget to mention, I did put in the description of the last video that I uploaded that I will now be uploading videos on Wednesdays. But I mean, whoever reads the descriptions, I mean, I don't usually when I'm watching videos, but so stay tuned. Every Wednesday I will upload something new. So I've actually been trying to fill in this big hole because I actually have a different plan with this one, but it may not work. We'll see. It's very time consuming, so I've kind of been picking away at it. So I do have a new base design for us to try tonight. It's right here. I have tentatively called this one the Amusement Park base. And yes, I know it's not symmetrical on both sides. I wasn't really worried about that, but it is a much bigger version of one of the bases over there that I did. And actually a few of my friends have started playing vanilla again, so I've actually built this base and used this base obviously on a much smaller scale in vanilla, and so far it actually seems to be holding up quite well. So in preliminary testing with this base, what I had started to do was when I was building these here, so just go copy shape, copy rotation. So I was actually putting them, oh, not quite that close. I was putting them quite closer together, and then I was also double stacking them like this. And what I was actually realizing was the zombies were getting stuck. Like they would just, you know, especially, and then you got the lineup happening as they would stop to shoot fireballs and, you know, trying to jump over two just to kind of get stuck, you know, on the next one. And then what was happening was they were just getting angry at the fact that they couldn't move anymore, so they were just smacking whatever blocks were closest to them. So they'd end up, like, you know, if they were waiting at one of the stairwells, they would just start smacking the stairwells or just, you know, supports or anything. Oh, there's a screamer over there waiting for me. Actually, when I was building a couple of days ago, there was a screamer just standing here and I had them pause, so I actually closed her in a box. I was like, you stay in a box. Anyways, another screamer waiting over there. So anyways, so yeah, they would take out the stairwells or whatever blocks were closest, and then I mean, you don't want them to do that, because if they don't have a path up to you, the stairwells or any of these ramps, if it gets destroyed, they're just going to start smacking your towers just right here just to get to you. So so far in preliminary testing, they haven't gotten angry and smacked at my tower. You know, and I was spawning in quite a few zombies, so I mean, at this point, they weren't smacking. Like, this was kind of just splash damage from cop spit or demon fireballs or whatever. So, you know, obviously we have to test this for a real blood moon and see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, it is a bit big. It's a bit over the top. I mean, in vanilla, I probably only built it to, you know, roughly this height here, and you know, just kind of I did one loop for them around rather than two completely different stairwells. So, you know, vanilla, it does work quite nicely. But obviously the zombies are a lot smaller in vanilla than in Darkness Falls, and they're not as angry with as many teeth and this stuff. Okay, so let's quickly repair some of this, and then we will fast forward ourselves over to a blood moon and give this one a try and see how it holds up. My amusement park base. Alright, and it is still 64 zombies. I still haven't touched the difficulty because the only thing the difficulty really does is makes them harder to kill and more damage to you. So I mean, maybe one of these days I'll turn up the difficulty a bit. Alright, so let's see. We will fast forward ourselves a bit here. What was it? 21. I'll do 76 this time. Okay, so we'll unpause the zombies, turn off creative and debug menus. And we'll test this piece. Alright, well, we'll start the evening off with the Screamer, wherever she wound it up. She was over there, but I can't really see her right now. I did remember this time to give myself an escape hatch. However, if I should have built some hay bales. Because if I jump off of this tower, I will most likely break my leg, which means I can't run, and then I will, or I'll just die. So, you know, I halfway thought ahead, too. Oh, there's a vulture somewhere. And there's a cop or something.
My senses have picked up something.
Oh, there's one vulture. Alright. Oh, little bee. I missed. Okay, I guess another vulture. Oh, okay, so that guy's starting to come up the tower there. It doesn't look like... Yeah, they were seeming to prefer this side of the stairs in some testing. I'm not sure why, what it is about that one side. I mean, we all like to sleep on our own sides of the bed, right? Even when you go to a hotel room or something, you have a whole bed to yourself. You still sleep on the side that you're used to sleeping on at home. Okay, so see we got some falling down there. So far, they don't seem to be coming to smack the tower. Ooh. Actually, it was quite amusing too. In my preliminary testing, I would just stand here and shoot their legs as they were coming across the walkway. And then they would fall down, so it was like you didn't really need to do much, really. I was worried about them falling down at this height. They would probably get very angry and go in to destroy everything though. But they just they ran towards the tower, and then they just would turn around and go to the stairs, so I'm not sure why they decided not to. Hello. Why they decided not to attack the tower, but now that I've said that, I'd probably jinx myself. it's obviously a base like this. You know, it's not to stop them from getting to you. It's just to slow them down on their approach to you. I'll stand over on this side so we can take a look. Ignoring that side still.
Administering medical treatment.
Yeah, so see that guy fell down there and you could tell he didn't really come over to the tower. He just went back to the stairs, which is what we want. So I can't remember if I did 2 or 3 layers of titanium power or supports down there. I think it was 2, at least 2 thick, but especially the really big ugly guys, the titans, you know, they chew through titanium like crazy, so you don't want them to be. That guy just jumped. So you don't want them to be breaking your supports, because then if your whole tower goes down, you're done for. What was that? That just broke. I heard a block break.
This might sting a little.
Oh. Succubus legs.
Administering medical treatment.
It might have actually been one of my burning barrels that I use to attract screamers while I'm testing.
Trader Jen is just pretty, but I am effective.
So the other thing about this base is there's obviously no really good way to deal with any of the air invaders like the succubuses without actually like physically coming up and doing this, which then, you know, takes your time away from the possible zombies that are overtaking their bridge here. I mean, I could probably try and set up turrets again.
Let me help you with that injury.
Oh, I'm on fire. These big guys here eat through titanium quickly.
This should ease the pain.
Poor guy. Crawling. Alright, let's check on those succubuses. So you gotta hit them right in the face. I got both of them at the same time? Sweet. 2 for 1.
Let me help you with that injury.
Yeah, so see, by the time I came back, there was already zombies at my doorstep, so definitely need to figure out a way to kind of deal with, you know, the air invaders without taking their attention away from the excitement going on over here. Okay, throw a bandage on here. Not that the drone's not doing a good job, but... Big guys. Oops. Fell off the little platform. course, my cat had to find her favorite toy right now and bring it up onto my lap. I'm surprised we haven't seen any grenadiers yet. Demolition, guys. Definitely not my favorite. It caused me lots of headaches. When would I be using the other side of the stairs again? I wonder why they just go to that side. I wonder if maybe I did a big circuit loop. I don't know. I mean, the car is working. I just don't know why. Even in testing, only that side. I think one of the stairwells did break at one point, so they did go over to the other side. But even with both stairwells fully functional, they're not. I don't like that side for some reason. Sounds like there's a vault up there. Deal with them while I have a chance. Okay. So far I'm not being overrun yet, but let's see if I can just focus on my legs, get them to fall down. Yeah, what about you? You got your leg? Yep, fall down. I'll take out the big guys so I don't eat my titanium. Okay, off the keyboard, please.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
So far, everybody still seems to be... Oh, my cat. Following her pathing properly. Let's get your leg. Bye bye. See you on the next round.
You seem to require first aid.
Down goes another one. Check to see if they're even trying to go for the tower, but we'll check the damage after. We'll grab our drink and a first aid kit while we're down here. Okay, out of the way.
Medical treatment. My senses have picked up something.
I love how absolutely obvious the drone is. I have a bad feeling about this.
You look injured. Let me help you.
Crawler. Alright, let's see if we can see where that tight, or not tight, yeah, that was a tight. We're still ignoring that side.
Sting a little.
Looks like things broken down there, so still pathing properly. Bye bye. Where'd he go? Oh, he's down there. Oh, okay, so there he is. Okay, now he's crawling. Something else just broke. Probably find out what that is.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Let me help you with that injury.
See, just shoot their legs, and then they fall down, and we gotta try again. See, there he goes. Actually, I think he died.
This might sting a little.
Alright, heal up a little bit here while we got a minute.
Administering medical treatment.
Oh, fell off my platform again. So far, still doing okay. Maybe morning chime in about an hour. And they're still completely ignoring that side. I must have done this, I guess, left for me now side shorter than the other side. So maybe they find that to be the easier path. So maybe if I did some symmetry in the design, that maybe that might be different. I mean, I guess I can test that with I could rebuild the tower, but make it like completely symmetrical. Possibly maybe with some loops or something like, or when both sides will connect and then separate again. So that's my assumption, is that maybe that side's longer and that side's shorter, so they see that.
Incoming enemy.
It's quicker and
Let me
easier.
help you with that injury.
Okay, cat's on the keyboard. He's laying here. Look at me playing with my favorite toy right in front of you when you're busy. Starting to get quite dark and foggy. Alright. I guess we can still kind of see outlines, so yeah. Forgot to check my frames per second. So far it seems smooth, but change some more of my settings with the help of my brother. Get better frame rate while playing.
This might sting a little.
Screamer will show up in
Master, we are not
5,
alone.
4, 3, 2, 1. Do we hear a screamer? Not yet. That was close. Maybe. It's like every other Blood Moon test I've ever done. A screamer shows up in the morning. It wouldn't be the end of a Blood Moon without a screamer.
Executing shutdown procedure.
Okay. You shut down. I'll get you in a minute. Sounds like a grenade down there. Maybe stuck somewhere. Oh, okay, wow. We still have quite a lot of company. Wonder if that screamer showed up and I couldn't hear over my laser gun, or if this is still the remnants of... No, there's the screamer. Okay, cat. Oh. That was awesome. I mean, I guess one thing you could also do with this design, too, is put a bunch of blade traps on the paths up to, you know, kill them or at least damage them a bit while they're running up. Or shock traps, or, you know, even spike traps. Okay, where are you? There you are. Probably have more than one screamer at this point. Oh. And a demon woofie. Don't you blow up. You go down there and blow up. Alright. Get rid of... Oh, okay. Succubuses and vultures. Perfect. Come back down here, see what we got. Some more time to deal with the succubuses. Alright. Trying to take out my ladders. Yeah, you're taking out my ladders. Good thing I got more, but now you're coming in. There's another screamer. And I'm on fire. Never a dull moment. Losing a bunch of frame rate here. Okay, let's see. Where are you? Ugh. Six frames per second. Awesome. And more screamers. You seem to be stuck there. Let's just help you out of that situation. Yeah. Bad frame rate. It's like everyone's stuck or something. Okay, let's see if I can maybe get up to the roof so we can get a better look at what's going on here. Oh. But I have a succubus in here with me, apparently. Oh, maybe not in here. Felt like it was. ladders so I can get up there. Oh, perfect. That's what I meant to do. Okay. And again, this frame rate's getting ridiculous. Okay. Where? I can't even. There we go. Alright. I don't understand why it's so bad, but there's another screamer. This is awesome. They're all just standing there. Okay, well, let's see if we can maybe slowly clean some of this stuff up. Slowly. Okay, and then, oof. Okay, vulture there. Succubus. Oh, that's a lot of flying stuff. And another screamer. Oh, wow. Five frames per second. Man, I think this game hates me sometimes. Okay, you just... Why are you here? You go away. Alright. Let's see if I can get myself another ladder that won't get destroyed. And now we'll try and jump on it. With the frame rate the way it is. Okay, this is kind of painful. Kind of painful. Like, seriously, one of you has to be almost dead. Well, at least no one's coming up the tower anymore. Okay. Well, there's one. Those screamers are just gonna keep bringing more of this stuff in. Alright. Because this is incredibly painful for me, I can't even imagine what it would be like to watch. So let's turn our menus back on and we will do a kill all. Okay. I guess I could have just paused them too, but that works. Alright. So there we go.
You look injured. Let me help you.
Okay, well, why don't we use another ladder, even though I guess I could just hover. But let's take a look at the roof on the way out. Okay, so they did destroy most of my roof, which we already knew because they were coming in for us. Okay. Well, let's see what kind of damage we got here. So, surprisingly enough, the stairwell actually survived. And the ramps, I mean, all the blocks kind of have some damage to them. I guess the most important thing is if they ever go after my tower, which doesn't look like it. Alright, so do another aerial overhead view with my crappy 16 frames per second. It's so bad. I don't get frame rate drops like this in vanilla, so I don't know, Darkness Falls must be really pulling the graphic requirements. Alright, well, I guess there we have it. Another base tested. Like I said, the amusement park base. Name subject to change. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. But, okay. Well, there we go. Sorry about the frame rate drop. I know it's very painful. Very, very painful. It's probably worse for me than it is to watch, I would imagine. But, okay, so stay tuned. Wednesdays we will test another base, so I will get to building, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.